Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
Well, some active weather last night, a nice reprieve for much of the area as we had a quiet and cool evening tonight.
Did you say there were 2 tornadoes at least?
At least 2 that we know of, and some of the damage that we had on the story earlier was determined to be straight line winds. But here is a look at what we have coming. We're not out of severe weather season yet. On Friday, mark your calendars, there could be another round of severe weather for our south and east counties particularly. We'll keep our eyes on that. Damaging wind, large hail threat. Again, Friday is when that looks to take place. Here is a look at what we have going on as we head into our evening, and it is very quiet out there right now with temperatures on the cool side. First of all, our storms last night, one big-time cluster of thunderstorms that we tracked all the way from southeast North Dakota into northwest Minnesota produced a swath of heavy rain with numerous reports between 5 and 8.5 inches of rain. A lot of 2 to 5 inch reports as well in the same region, and a secondary band of storms produced some 2 to 5 inch reports of rain. Notice both of these missing the FM area. And here is a look at some other things that took place. First and foremost, Fargo sits about 6.5 inches below average for this time of the year in rainfall. That's quite the deficit. One of those 5 to 6 inch rain totals would have put a dent in that, but with it all coming at one time, that's not great. Here's a look at tornado report number 1, Litchfield. When the storm was first getting started, we showed you baseball-sized hail and whatnot earlier this evening. An EF1 tornado, 110 mile-per-hour winds. It was a 1-mile path in length, and it did some damage to trees, roofs, and structural damage as well to a couple of buildings out there. Now, as we look into the town of Beltrami, another EF1 traveled right through town, but thankfully it was a short tornado, 0.4 miles long. Wind speeds up to 105 miles per hour. Caused some significant damage, though. Here is a look at our current conditions. 62 degrees. Dew points climbing up into the 40s now thanks to some wind that is still from that southerly direction. 54 Valley City, 58 for Grand Forks, 55 this hour up in Roseau. And down to the south, we have mid-50s in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge, Wahpeton as well. A look at our storm-producing system now moving off into eastern reaches of Wisconsin. And as we look at our area, pretty quiet for the most part. A few clouds entering southwest North Dakota. Overnight tonight, clear and quiet for the most part, but towards morning, look what moves in from the west. A few more clouds, and isolated sprinkle could be possible with those. It's going to be a gusty day with gusts over 30 miles per hour. We go through much of the day sunny, but late in the day, a chance for some spotty showers, maybe a couple of thunder showers developing late. Not anticipating severe weather here, and those will be hit and miss at best. So Fargo's planner, 55 to start the day, rising to near 80 degrees, gusty south winds over 30 miles per hour. Late day clouds and spotty thunder showers can't be ruled out. Warmest weather south and west of Fargo, cooler weather out to the east, but still fairly pleasant, albeit windy throughout and gusty. Here's a look at a great photo. Mandy, look at these fall colors near the Wahpeton area. A beautiful shot there, and we do have warm weather the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday, both near 80 degrees. Then that severe risk Friday carries us into a much cooler weekend with Saturday and Sunday in the 50s in most locations. The rainfall here does not look heavy. It looks heaviest down in South Dakota through southern Minnesota. So our south and east counties, Mike, will have larger rain totals, but we still have a good probability of seeing measurable rain here all the way through Monday.
All right, thanks. Keep us posted.
You bet.